Hey everyone, it is July, so that means it's time for another haul video. Everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's July. We got a bunch of stuff here to unbox to see what I got. Products from the Lego group, Brickmania, K-Town Bricks, a Black Series action figure, and a whole bunch of other cool stuff here. As you people have been watching, you kind of notice once a month I'm going to do a little bit of a haul video when there's enough stuff to suffice. They seem to do really well. People like to watch them. I like to watch them on other people's channels, so I thought I'd do it on this channel. Really excited for what we have. Some pretty cool themes going on, some exciting things from Lego. Very excited about that. But today, if you're watching, it is the 4th of July, Independence Day here in the United States, and I just want to wish everyone happy Independence Day, and just kind of, what I kind of talk about on the channel with military Lego kits and things like that. All of this is because of the freedoms we have in this country, the freedoms that people fought for and have died for. So everyone just remember, have fun, and be safe today, and just remember that when you're out. All right. So first thing we're gonna go into is not Lego, but a Star Wars Black Series carbonized. This is a Shore Trooper. This is, I believe, a Target exclusive. I was very happy. A friend of mine texted me, asked me if I needed this still. I said absolutely yes. So he found one that looked the best at a Target. I think kind of a farther away Target from where I live currently, like right now. I have the other two carbonized figures, the Scout Trooper and the Heavy Mandalorian. So I'm really excited to have this in the collection. It's going to look really good. The next two sets, so they were in a box. I took them out of the box because when they were delivered by the Lego group, came on FedEx. There was like mud all over them. So I wanted to get them out of the box, make sure everything was okay on the inside. It was. But these two sets really have me hyped, especially for what's coming later this summer. The first set, everyone probably saw, is Transformers Optimus Prime. This is the Optimus Prime based upon the comic and maybe animated TV series. I watched the animated TV show as a kid, like in the 90s when it was on, and of course then watched the Michael Bay Transformers when it came out. So this is a bit of a different design. Absolutely am ecstatic to have this step that Lego actually made this set. Hopefully like Hot Shot comes out. Those don't know Hot Shot is, that'd be Bumblebee, and just some of the other great essentially Megatron, Starscream, things like that. So very cool. As people probably saw, there's been a ton of YouTube videos out on it. It does transform, and if I remember right, it doesn't use any Technics bricks. It's pretty much all system build, so that's even more impressive. I love that it comes with his energy axe, his ion cannon, all spark, things like that. So very, very cool. Even though that was exciting from Lego, probably one of the most exciting things was the gift with purchase that I waited for to get. A lot of people got Optimus Prime right when it came out. I chose to wait because I knew this was going to be a gift with purchase. So this is the Forceman's Hideout based on a older Lego set, I believe, from the 80s, celebrating 90th year play. It is a 18 plus style, or 18 plus set in the 90th anniversary style packaging. Of course, I cannot wait for the castle that is coming out in August. I believe August 3rd for VIP members. I believe they're gonna have the Force Hideout again as a gift purchase, so I hope I'll have another one of these, keep one in the box, open up the other one. I'm just really hyped for this. Very, very excited that this is coming back. Castle is one of my all-time favorite themes from when I was a kid. I had some of those sets originally. I built recently the 3-in-1 castle. I have a bit about 80 or so Black Falcon Knights ready to be set up and things like that. So I am definitely a fan of that theme, and I'm excited that Lego's keeping it going and just kind of expanding into some of their classic themes. Last year they had 2 years ago they had Pirates. Last year Castle, bring back Castle again this year. Also the Viking ship. I love the original Viking ship that came out in the mid-zeros. So next up, kind of going along with the Castle theme, K-Town Bricks, beginning of June, had their Knights tournament. And I don't even remember what I got. Most of the stuff was gone by the time I got on the site, but I know I got a few things. By the way, knife of choice today is just a good old Craftsman utility knife. So I've got a couple things from there, some Lord of the Rings minifigures that they've done. So there's an order sheet. They have everything like in tissue paper. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. So you get an exclusive 2022 Knights Tournament sticker, which is pretty cool. They're cool. I only got one minifig, a Templar Knight. So I'm having like a auxiliary army of all kinds of different knights and figures that Lego has done. And so a Templar was a cool one. It looks like a Lego helmet and sword, shield with custom printing, and then custom printing on the torso and the legs. And I believe they do pad printing, so it's going to replicate what Lego does. Then on top of that, I got a couple other little bags of goodies just to kind of complete the order. So what did we get here? We got a Templar, like Nexo Knight shield plate with Templar printing on it. We got a Robin Hood reward, which I thought would be cool for the Forceman's Hideout. I have two more. I believe these are supposed to be English longbowmen torsos. And then I thought with my knights that I'm doing, add them a little extra or some of these weapons. I like these, seem really nice. I have some Brick Warrior weapons as well. A couple different swords, and then a different sword and a war hammer, which will be really, really cool. So got those, very excited about kind of just adding to the collection of knights and accessories. Let's see, up next we have a Brickmania package. I forget what's in a couple of these. I know one of these is just minifigs. This might be this one. So we shall see. We'll see if we're getting everything. Yeah, this one is just, yeah. So this one came out a week or two ago now. This is the United States Air Force Para-Rescue Jumpers. So these were part of the most recent Osprey, the Air Force edition, where you had the option of these combat controllers and then like a little UTV. I only got this one, just kind of what I want to spend at the time. I think these are really, really cool. The printing on them just looks absolutely next level, just what they have on their loadout. So very, very excited about adding those in the collection, especially ones that are, I'd imagine, be a little bit harder to get. Surprisingly, I did not order anything after World War Brick was over when they had those sets available. For whatever reason, decided to pass on them, but I'm very glad I was able to get those. I know they'll restock them at some point. All right, see one of the bigger packages. This is from Lego. I believe this is a back order that finally shipped. So that's pretty exciting. Let's see here. Oh yeah. So I think there's at least, so there's a couple of gift with purchases here. So this is the Children's Amusement Park little city fairground set. So that's cool. I don't know if I'll build it, open it, but I have that there. I also have the Lego Ideas comic, what is it called? Cosmic Cardboard Adventures. It's basically a kid in his room building a cardboard rocket, using the imagination of kids to explore space. I believe this was a Lego Ideas sub-theme that they did, a little challenge where they had people submit space themes kind of to be in a size of this. My favorite part are the little trophy size green action like army men and Toy Story style. So very excited about that. That one I'll probably keep. I'm not 100% sure. The main thing out of this order is finally the Republic fighter tank. I think, like many people, the big reason of getting these is the minifigure, excuse me. So you have Mace Windu with arm printing that has like the clone armor on it, as well as 187th Legion Troopers, which are the purple ones, which don't technically exist in canon, but were, I believe, in a comic, if I remember correctly. So otherwise, it's cool. You get two more like battle droids. So this would be kind of comparable to the 501st Legion set that came out a couple years ago. Fighter tank's not bad. I'll probably build it. with the rest of the clone troopers, kind of like my little Republic army I have going. So that'll be one to build. Mainly got for the minifigures, kind of became a good value because I got something else pre-ordered as well as having those 2 gift with purchases. So that's pretty cool. All right, we got another Brickmania. So far we got some pretty cool stuff. 3 of the sets have been gift with purchase. So as you can see, I like to buy, especially from Lego, things when they have double VIP or gift with purchase, just to add a little extra value. You know, if I sell that 10 or 15 bucks sometimes, maybe a little bit more later down the road, that's taking money off of what I bought that I can invest into future Lego purchases. I know the USAF Pararescue jumpers I bought during the Mad Minute sale, so got a pretty good discount of that, as well as pre-ordered a kit separately. So hit those sales. It seems like Brickmania is starting to do sales a little more often again. Maybe just with everything being very expensive, they're trying to help out, get product moving, which is always a good thing for us. Oh yes, so this is exciting. Yep. Okay, so this was, all right. So lots of cool stuff on this guy. So we'll do these first. So Brickmania sells a lot of like printed flags, and I don't own that many. So I bought like a stack of them. There was a couple that they didn't have that I ordered, but they were actually out of it. That was the United Nations flag and the Austria-Hungary World War I Imperial flag. But I got a bunch others, multiples of some. So I believe I have Canada, Australia, a couple US flags, German Imperial, regular German. You can kind of pirate flag, a couple US flags, USA 48 flag, I believe. So you can kind of see there's just like a flag day's worth of flags here. United Kingdom, New Zealand, Australia. So that is pretty cool. So very excited about those, just to add a little extra detail to some displays, mocks, things like that. I like getting those when I can. Then for Project Ukraine, I finally got the Coast of Kyiv. I'm gonna open this up, just an absolutely beautiful minifigure. Kind of just the mythos of the conflict going on, giving inspiration to the people. You can just see it is a very, very cool, full focus, very cool figure. The printing is very well done. As of now, it still says Lando on the back of it with BKM logo. I don't know if anyone saw Lego dropping that last week, basically saying that like you can't add another trademark name to an already trademarked thing. So minifigures are already trademarked, so you can't add a trademarked logo or symbol to it. So I don't know how that's going to affect Brickmania or not, but I think it's pretty cool. I don't know how well that's going to hold up though if it's challenged. So I feel like it's a rather unique thing because these are already they've already been sold, someone else taking them and modifying them from there. So we'll see. Very interesting though that Lego chose that argument to fight, but so they're not fighting customizing the minifigure, just putting names on them for whatever reason. I don't know. I think it's something that's so much part of like common knowledge, common history, common popular culture that it'd be hard to actually win that in a court case. Next thing we have is a Jeep. It's the M38 Jeep with recoilless rifle. This would be during the 6-Day War month. So it's an Israeli Jeep with couple Israeli troops. I can speak. It has a brick-built cannon, and then the breech, I don't know if you can see, is all 3D printed. I remember the first set I got, where's it at? The mule, you can kind of see the mule has that like 3D printed piece on it with a 3D printed spotter rifle. So kind of cool that they're bringing that back and kind of reusing that piece. Just adds, I think, a little bit extra to the kit, makes it a little bit more worth it. Looks like it has some pretty cool printing for the license, the unit markings, maybe where the gas nozzle is and things like that. So that's pretty cool. And then the big, we got of course the calendar with the Devastator on the back, which didn't devastate a whole lot, but still pretty cool. And then this would have been June's calendar, so we're definitely way past that. Next, the big kit from this order was the M3 Stuart tank for the Desert Warfare Training Center, used by Patton to parade around, inspect troop drills, things like that. So you get another custom Patton. This is more like a combat ready version, which I really like. He was big into uniform dress and designed various cavalry and armor unit uniforms, so I think it's pretty cool to have that. The tank is another one done by Mary Wilson. I think this has got to be her third Stuart, because we have one for the Desert, the Honey, which would have been a British used one. They did the 761st, I might have gotten that wrong, Tank Battalion, the Black Panther version, and which was an M5, and now this version of the M3. So it looks like it's good printing. Love the stars on it and Patton's markings as well. So mainly got this because I've been kind of collecting armor and trying to get them all that they've been producing, just to kind of do a nice big comparison. So it'd be cool to have the Stuarts compared, then the Shermans compared. So that's cool. That's that box. All right, the final one. So this is a bigger order. I think this also might have been part of the Mad Minute sale. I know I did a couple during that week, just kind of spreading things out, especially on like different release days and things like that. So I think last month I showed everyone the D-Day Squad Pack Part 2. So I had Part 1, Part 2, and I was like, I need a really cool way to display these. Obviously with D-Day and things like that, I thought nothing would be more perfect to display that than a landing craft vehicle personnel LVCP. So this is pretty cool. It's a bit of an older kit now. I mean, they've had variations of this model come out. The big deal with this one is that the turrets actually spun. The previous model, they did not. It looks like it does have stickers, 3 troops. It does have, looks like a raising and lowering front, so, or front ramp I should say, and also has a 48 star flag on the back. So something cool, monochromatic image, the vehicle plate. I think this is by a high number. Yeah, this is 211. So they've definitely made a few of these and have a few different versions. I imagine it would probably retire soon, but this I think will look really cool holding those figures. What else do I have in here? Oh, I got a World War Brick sticker, which is pretty cool. I have some brick arms and brick warrior accessories. So I have a brick warrior Gatling gun, 2 of those, some of the mines, some binoculars, and then some, what were they? M4A1 close quarter rifles done by them as well. So this by brick arms, excuse me. So these are going to be pretty cool. And then the other kit that came out, little desk defense munitions. So this is the M3 3-inch anti-aircraft. So this would have been used on probably the island of Midway, which I believe this is supposed to represent. That's why when the Devastator came out, this came out as well. Looks like it had 2 minifigures, a printed tile, a brick arms barrel. I would say there's probably no other printing. It can convert both into its deployed mode and also travel mode. So that will be pretty cool. So I think, get this kind of cleaned up. I think that's everything. A pretty solid month. Let's say relative, I mean, affordable is always relative when talking about Brickmania and other third-party companies, but with the discount codes for Mad Minute sales, I know there's 4th of July code going on now, so pay attention to that, and just some other sales that are going on. You know, buying two Lego sets and receiving 1, 2, 3 gift with purchases, I think definitely makes it a more worthwhile purchase, and it helps to sometimes, you know, be patient when buying Lego. Obviously this is an expensive hobby. Lego is expensive, prices are increasing in August, meaning the third-party world's probably going to get even more expensive because they're going after the same bricks that we are. But you can find things on sale, get deals. It's always a good time. I'm really excited about building some of these, especially because I think we're going to get some of this displayed and talked about in future videos. So with that being said, if you enjoyed the video, you want to see more hauls and videos of these, videos not of the video, but of me talking about these and other videos, like, comment, subscribe, you know, all the YouTube stuff. Everyone, have a wonderful and safe 4th of July, Independence Day as well, and always have a wonderful day.